I'm going to give a quick explanation of how we kind of set this up. We got the initial, the initial jig itself, which is basically the sliding part. And then when we put the bit in, this is the center right here, which happens to be 6.5 inches from this thing, just kind of as a reference. So my boy here, he took his piece. This is his piece, and it was 3 inches to this, 3 inches total. So we took 1.5 inches off of that 6.5, so that told us that 5 inches would get us to the center, and we almost actually cut that board to 5 inches. But then we said to ourselves, self, that'll get you here and here, but you won't be able to do this one. So why don't we take these are supposed to be 13/16 apart from each other. So instead of cutting this to 5, we cut it to 4 3/16. So that way, when we had it tight against there, that would put our center line right on that first one. And then when we butt our, first spacer in, that would get us to the middle. And then when we butt our second spacer in, that would obviously get this edge. And so the way we did it was we just put these kind of stop spacer blocks in here, so that would hold this thing tight as it was getting router. We just trade out the spacers where they needed to go, and so it's just kind of locked in. And then of course then we made a mark over here. We determined that the edge of that bit was 4 inches from the edge, so then where we wanted to stop, we went 4 inches over and tacked that in. And it's actually very, very simple design. And I made this thing quite a few years ago when I was doing a fireplace. He just happened to want this style, and so we went to my shop and grabbed it, and so it worked out real good. So hopefully somebody else can benefit from this, even though I do know they make some real slick ones on the internet machine nowadays. So you might just want to buy a real one, because this does take up quite a bit of space in the corner of the shop for 99% of its life. Of course, you'll probably center that in there, right? Yeah, that'll be perfect.